Most people believe money is something you hunt. Chase harder. Move faster. Grab opportunities before someone else does. The 1% believes the opposite. They know that money runs faster than people who chase it, and slower around people who don't. Chasing money feels productive, but it quietly places you in the weakest position possible. Because the moment you chase, you surrender leverage, and the wealthy never surrender leverage. Chasing implies need, and need distorts judgment. When you chase money, you accept asymmetric risk. Downside becomes yours immediately. Upside becomes conditional. Markets sense desperation. So do employers. So do counterparties. The 1% understands that capital flows toward control, not urgency. They don't ask, how do I make money faster? They ask, how do I become harder to ignore? Because attention follows value, and money follows attention. Chasing reverses that order. Money is not emotional. People are. Capital moves toward efficiency, toward scalability, toward predictable systems. The wealthy don't increase income by running faster. They increase capital velocity by removing friction. They build structures where money has somewhere to go, before it ever arrives. This is why chasing feels exhausting, and attracting feels boring. Boring is good. Boring compounds. Chasing is linear. Attraction is exponential. The 1% doesn't pursue income. They position themselves inside flows of compounding value. The hardest part of wealth isn't strategy. It's restraint. Chasing money satisfies ego. It feels like action, like ambition. But the wealthy know ego is expensive. They remove themselves from situations where emotion dictates timing, because emotion introduces volatility. Volatility without control destroys compounding. Instead of reacting, they wait. Instead of forcing, they filter. This patience creates a psychological barrier most people never cross. The ability to sit still while others panic. And in that stillness, leverage forms. The 1% doesn't work harder than everyone else forever. They work harder early, then smarter permanently. They build leverage in 3 places. Skills that scale, assets that compound, reputations that attract opportunity. Once leverage exists, chasing becomes unnecessary. Opportunities arrive pre-qualified. Terms improve automatically. Risk decreases over time. This is why wealthy people seem calm during chaos. They aren't brave. They are positioned. Chasing is for those without leverage. Waiting is for those who have it. Compounding rewards consistency and punishes interruption. Every time you chase a new opportunity, you reset momentum. The 1% avoids resets. They stay in games where small advantages stack quietly, where time amplifies discipline. They don't need constant wins. They need uninterrupted participation. This is why they avoid hype, avoid trends, avoid crowded trades. Chasing pulls you out of compounding. Positioning locks you inside it. The 1% never chases money because money is not the objective. Control is. Optionality is. Time independence is. Money appears when value is undeniable, when leverage is established, when compounding is protected. Those who chase focus on outcomes. Those who build focus on systems. And systems don't respond to urgency. They respond to design. The paradox is simple. The harder you chase money, the further you push it away. The moment you stop chasing and start positioning, money slows down. Negotiations improve. Risk tilts in your favor. The wealthy don't run after money. They make it wait. And in a world obsessed with speed, that patience becomes the rarest form of power. If this video added value, consider subscribing for more content on wealth, mindset, and long-term thinking. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.